So, welcome to the commentary for what we call level 3, girl looking for serious relationship. Won't be level 3 in the final game. We actually shot at the end of the day. It was still light because it's summer. So we actually shot this at the end of the whole shoot. She changed clothes and we shot it as if she's in her house. This is actually still in the same bar that we shot the whole level in. And this is Jolie. I think she was our favourite actor, maybe? Hello?
Well, I liked her a lot. She was definitely my favourite actor. Yeah.
I like this location. I think if you check this location versus the Girl in Group of Guys location, you see how much it makes a difference. I mean, to us, like maybe you don't give a shit, but we care if it looks good. We think that it makes it more visually engaging. The first Seducer is less visually engaging, partly because of the less dynamic camera and less interesting locations, less extras, less movement. And here it's got these beautiful lights, it's got the mirror with the writing on there, it's got the floor, the ceiling, like everything is nice. We actually know the owner of the bar, and we thought he'd give us a discount, but he didn't give us a discount. So we had it just for the daytime, and I think it was still even though he wasn't open, it was still $600 or $700. Do you remember? So thank you for that, Dennis. But he owns this one, and he actually owns the bar that we use for the interracial dating level as well. So he's got some nice properties. Well done. This is Juliet, who we cast as
supporting actress.
The friend of Jolie, who is Louise in this. And we had her cast and we liked her and we wanted to include her in some way, and we decided to include her here. But wasn't great. There's someone very important in the background here. It's Igor. He's behind the bar, acting as the barman. He's Stefan in the game. And he was like a last minute stand-in. He agreed to do it. And he's a very, very nice, sweet guy. And he was stressed to death working on this project. Not because it was scandalous and controversial, but because it was just hard work every day. And he was working, his wife is Luda, and she is in the Girl Looking for Sex level as, again, Jolie's friend. So we asked them to do it because they'd looked at the script, we came to film, and they didn't realise that we actually needed a barman who could speak. And so he decided to step in for us and save the day at the last moment, as she did, stepped in at the last moment to play the friend in the other level. So not only were they the producers on this, they found all of the different, they brought in the director, the sound guy, like everyone that they brought in on the crew side is brought in from them, but they've also got these roles in the game as well. And I think he made a convincing barman, but they've got a young child. It was super stressful for them. They just got more and more tired and stressed through the project, and now they're about to take a holiday, so I hope they manage to have a rest, because we just felt sorry for them for working so hard. They're still doing the cutting. They watch each level 5 times to check the colour, the sound, the cutting, the angles, everything. Writing little comments. Don't use this take because the light isn't right. Can you correct that? Can you cut this 1 second earlier? And they go through it, watching 5 times each level. So
it's a lot of work.
it's a shitload of work, and they've got other stuff, and they've got a baby. So, well done. Raise your drink if you're drinking. This is the lesbian moment. It's something that women actually often do in bars and clubs. They do the little lesbian show to get attention. Might not mean anything, usually doesn't, but it does work and get attention. Any comments? You're not very
On
silent.
lesbian shows, I saw that. Yeah, I saw girls do that.
What about the level?
The level, I really, really like it. I think it was the first level that we filmed, so we filmed this one first, and then we filmed the other level with Jolie.
In terms of the two levels with Jolie, this one was the first,
Yeah, and it was so lovely because it was very professional, and Jolie is great at improvising. She's absolutely fantastic at everything. So I really liked the result, and I liked working on this level. It was great.
It was a very uncomfortable room, so all of the crew are kind of packed in a small area just a few meters big. But because everything was going so well, everyone was in good mood. This was another last-minute surprise edition, so acting on the... to be replaced. So acting at the moment is Pete, and he wasn't supposed to be in this scene. We had another guy that was supposed to be in it, but then we found out that due to religious reasons or whatever, he didn't want to be in it. So we had this situation where we needed someone in the scene within 1 minute, and the guy that had agreed and come over and was going to do it didn't want to do it. And so we had to ask Pete to step in. And so he stepped in. He was not dressed for it. He had this shorts on and whatever. And
this is the shirt of Artur, our director.
It's the director's shirt. Is it someone else's hat? Someone else's hat. His own shorts. But he was just kind of thrown in there. And it was another of those moments when we were very thankful to someone for saving the day, because we have this part of the script that relies on him being there. The script addition here is that the guy says that he's got family problems, and the person that helped me with this level said that it's a no-no if a guy has family problems. I know that all the guys playing this game probably have family problems, because pretty much everyone does have some kind of family problems.
Well,
but
I think it depends on how you tell people about that. If you have all those awful people, my relatives that have family problems,
that's what you say.
Obviously that's bad. But if someone says that, but then they can explain logically and normally, then that things happen, and not everyone can have a perfect relationship with their family. It's normal, but it's the clue is in how they tell you about it. That's it.
Okay, so it's the way you say it. I don't really know. I mean, I kind of abdicate responsibility on this point. A lot of the advice in the game is mine, and I have coached women before, and I think I've got stuff to say on the subject, but that particular point, I don't know. A lot of the stuff later in this level I think is very psychologically smart and interesting for guys, because it shows you a little insight into women's ways of thinking. The general thought to bear in mind is that what a woman asks or says isn't necessarily what she wants to know. Like, she's got smart ways of finding out if you're the right guy for her. Women are generally way more socially intelligent. They're much more experienced on dates, and they've dealt with a lot more. They've probably had more guys talking to them than you've had women talking to you, just because the average woman gets approached and talked to so much.
Right.
They're also more wary, because a guy doesn't have to worry about getting raped or kidnapped or stuff so much. I mean, I'm not going to say it because someone will probably say they do too, but no, I don't think so much. So it means that women are much more wary, think much more anyway, they've got much more going on, and it's different to the way guys look at things. So I'm interested to see the impression that players have of this level. Obviously, Jolie's acting is, top class, so they're going to like that. But I also want to see if they're interested in it psychologically. Hopefully, they like it psychologically, and then we can always do the Super Seducer more, either more women's levels, the same amount, a whole women's version, the LGBT version, that's it, right? Animal, no. What else? Animal, vegetable, mineral version, whatever it is. Yeah, mushrooms. So we can do all that. So we're going to see, we're doing so many different things. We need to see what people think about it before we experiment. And personally, we're not really precious. We will make what you want, whatever it is. If you don't want me in it at all, great. I can have time off. If you want me in all of it, thank you. I'm flattered. If you want more with Jolie, she's happy. All of the actors said they'd be happy to come back. What we don't have is we don't have a scene where Jolie is the one on the other side. So, we could always do that.
That would be interesting, I think.
Why not?
Yeah. She's great.
So we've already got ideas for Super Seducer 3 that we can come up with if you like Super Seducer 2. So hopefully you like it. I wonder if most people will realise straight away that it's the same actor. We didn't disguise the fact she's called Louise in both levels, but maybe she dresses very differently and she actually behaves very differently.
Yeah, she's been absolutely normal in this one, and in that one she's wild.
In this one, we've got some favourite moments, like, where's it when she goes, "Ugh," in his face, "Ugh." That is brilliant.
The condom bit.
The guy with the condom in the hat is also called Dennis, but he's not the club. He's not the club owner, but he's another living legend, and he's actually in other levels.
Yeah, you can see him from time to time.
He's in level 1. He's probably in about 4 of the levels. So look for him in the background. He always looks totally different. Legend, Dennis. And we have this ending where she leaves with him. This one is the choice is bend over and show your bum crack, which is nice. And always works 100% of the time, usually. And again, the challenge with this was putting the guy off. Like, how do you put off a guy that wants to date or sleep with a woman? It's obviously harder for a woman to put off a man than a man to put off a woman. Is the ongoing challenge. In
this level, it was easier because Nathan, for example, Nick is called in the level. Yeah. He is a good guy, so obviously it's easier to put off a guy who's sane, doesn't have any mental issues, and who's looking for a good girl for a relationship. Because if you are insane and bad, then he might not be interested, right?
Yeah.
But in the club situation, it was even easier. No, it was more difficult. Yeah, because in that situation, how do you put a guy off?
Don't know. Hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan he's the nicest guy. He was so sweet and really top guy to work with. We really liked him. And
great actor.
We would get him back. He was the one that maybe intimidated me the most with his acting skills.
Oh yes, you were nervous.
Of course I wasn't, but I was no, because he was great in this level. They seem like they have genuine chemistry and connection. Yeah. It's really good. But he also is very versatile, as he showed in the other level, because he had this really out there Fraser Cranwell, the second character, that was just totally different and very strong. And I think that he even had other characters that he could do as well. So he's brilliant, and we'd like to have him back again. The option we have is to bring him back as a playable character, because in this one he's the NPC, and so we could get him back as playable in a future version. There were a few levels that we didn't include in this, in Super Seducer 2. First one was Get Her Into Bed, and this was kind of, you're on a date with a girl, invite her to the house and sleep with her. And we didn't do it because in the end we needed 2 filming days. We were originally going to film it with Rachel from level 1, but because we needed to change the filming schedule and record that over 2 days, that kind of screwed it up. Then we were going to use Rebecca, who's the girl in the red dress from Girl in Group of Guys, but we decided... She's not in a red dress?
She's in a golden dress.
Ah, gold dress. That's actually Kat's friend, so we didn't talk about that level yet, but we will do. That's Kat's friend, Alexandra. So we were going to use her, but we were a bit 50-50 on it because she wasn't able to do the kind of really strong reactions, but mainly we were 50-50 about it because we already had so much for Super Seducer 2, and then we needed 2 more full filming days for this other level that would have been really long and epic as well. So we've got that for Super Seducer 3 if we do it, Get Her Into Bed. We've got a couple seducing someone for a threesome, and what other ideas? Gym level, because it's heavily requested. What else? Someone wanted squash court.
Squirrel feeding ground.
And squirrel. I said that we've got a squash and squirrels DLC coming, but it's not true. We won't do any DLC. We'll just do another Super Seducer with different levels. But we've got ideas, and we can bring back Jolie as NPC and Nathan as the player you control, either as Fraser Cranwell II, or as Nathan, or as American guy, or whatever, really, because he's just a great actor. He could probably do anything.
Yeah.
And we could bring back anyone you like from the first game. So let us know. I guess we'll have a page for Super Seducer 3 in advance, and you can write stuff in the discussions if there's anything in particular that you'd like to request.
Yeah.
Just make it realistic, please.
Yeah.
What else? That was it. That was what other levels do we have?
I forgot. I think that's it.
That's probably the only levels we kind of considered for Super Seducer 2, but decided to cut out of this and use if we do Super Seducer 3.
Yeah.
What else to say about this level? We filmed it the day before the other level, maybe the day after another one. What else?
It was overall good, but we had to change the ending as well because they just had that super strong chemistry, and we had to delete one choice point. Do you remember? Because he just approached her and touched her and almost kissed her, and everyone was like.
So what did we do? We deleted a whole bunch of choices.
Yeah, one set of choices.
Because it was already so advanced.
Yes, because he just nailed it without those choices. We were like,
so I guess we had an extra set of choices where they started to get even more close.
Yeah.
And I think there was a moment where we had a really long take where like they finished the scene and then they were holding hands and looking at each other, and the director didn't say cut. And it just went on for 10 seconds and looked like they were going to kiss and have sex right there because it just got really
intense.
Really intense.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of choices already. We had an idea for this level. We wanted you to choose her clothing, and that she could come looking like I don't know, super conservative, or like in a hoodie, or in fishnets and stripper shoes. And if she comes in the fishnets and stripper shoes, we were going to have the police
arrest her. Yeah.
Like, I've got her, don't worry, people, and like as if she's a prostitute. And The problem is, like, that sounds wonderful, but each change of clothes,
Hours.
you probably need about 40 minutes because she would need to change the clothes, maybe her
Yeah.
hair, but also miking up is a real challenge with a lot of women's clothes.
Exactly.
Like, you have to hide the
Yes.
microphone in the bra or whatever.
The wire as well. In this top that she's wearing, the microphone is hidden. I mean, the block that
The
the
box.
microphone has, the box, is hidden behind a knot. Behind.
Ah.
Yeah, it was a disaster. We probably spent like 30 minutes doing it.
Yeah, so you know when we talk to people about ideas for the game, they're like, oh, you could have this where she wears all different clothes, and it's like, how many different clothes? 4 different outfits. Okay, 4 hours. Is it worth it for one choice? No, so we don't do it. Police come in and then arrest her and say, I've caught the prostitute. Great. Okay, that's one choice out of 60, 70 or whatever in the level, and again, it would take an hour to
Extra actors, police uniforms, then probably different setup to show the police coming in on something.
Yeah, anytime you need to change the camera position because you're going to need to show them coming in or something else, again, it's like an extra 30 minutes minimum. So that's the thing for us when we know the game because we make it, we know how long stuff will take, so we might have a nice idea, but we have to kind of cut it out or cut it down or limit it because of the realities of shooting. There was the intelligence bit, right? Test his intelligence. And this was Pete's idea to use the whiskey one. I wouldn't have known about the bourbon and the 51% rye, so I would have failed that. But I guess overall I would have just seemed super smart, so she wouldn't have even needed this test. But again, like, a woman can ask you stuff. I used to be friends with Matthew Hussey, the dating coach for women, and I think I gave some advice where you kind of lead the guy into revealing something that he wouldn't normally reveal. So you could say something like, yeah, I'm really positive about drugs. I think they should be legalized. I don't know what's going on. You know, it shouldn't be so strict. It should be like Amsterdam works really well there. What drugs do you like? And then he's like, oh yeah, I love drugs. And you're like, and you can cut him off. And in this we have it where we have the you know, what are the big parties in town, or what, you know, what's good on a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. And if he knows that, he's a bit of a party boy. So it's just the idea that a woman can ask stuff and it doesn't necessarily mean what she's asking, so you could fall for that. This was one where it was like, measure his ball size to check his intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Was that in the original script?
Did it ever happen to you?
What, man? I thought we weren't going to talk about my past. Say something, it's really awkward.
Well, you were saying something. Continue.
I finished. I think, didn't it have check his ear size to measure his intelligence?
Yes.
And then we freestyled the ball sack size. And in the final game, I'm not sure what the choice will say. It will say ball sack size, I guess, to check. So we'll see, yeah. I can hear the audio, but it froze. Yeah. My favourite bit in this level is when she leaves with the guy, Dennis, the bald guy, which is now, but it's paused.
Yeah.
So you went, there we go, yeah. So this was supposed to be something like a rear naked choke from Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But in acting, what you do is they told me that the way you make it look like a struggle is that I would push her arm onto my neck with the amount of force that I'm comfortable with, and she would pull it, and then it looks like we're struggling, but I would be totally safe. So there's all these kinds of acting techniques that obviously I don't know because I didn't go to drama school, and we found it all really interesting because, yeah, we don't know it, and there's a lot of these acting tricks. So, you know, Pete was showing a lot of that. How do you choke someone? How do you spit in their face? How do you slap someone? The slaps in the game are all actually real, right? There's no trick to slapping. You just have to slap. So there are a few in the game and they're all real. I think she looks much better in this level than in the club level.
Yeah, I agree totally. Yeah.
Jolie keeps in shape. She was in movies where she was an action hero, and she goes running. She went running even when she was filming in the morning before coming to set for the long day.
Amazing.
She went running for 5 miles or something, right?
Yeah.
Around the park. So we really liked her. We also liked her attitude to life. She is not the kind of person that says, oh, I can't do that now, I'm going to wait, I might do that when I retire. She tries to travel a lot, take lots of trips, and basically lives a really cool, interesting life. And we liked hanging out with her. We had time with Jolie and Nathan going for dinner a couple of times. And did we go to the park with them as well? Yeah, we went to the park, we went to the museum. So we actually had quite a lot of hanging out time with these two. And yeah, we genuinely like them and would like to get them back for future projects if you guys want it, but you're the bosses.
Well, let us know.
Let us know. Write to Kate at Gmail. So, right in the Seducer 3 discussion boards is probably the place where we would see it. Maybe we start a thread. What do you want to see in Seducer 3? And amongst the jokes about alien seduction and whatever else. We wanted, that was the other level we wanted. A level, not spaceship, a level set in the past.
Yeah.
So we wanted to film it in a castle. 80s, did you say?
Yeah, that's what I thought about now, 80s.
80s, like Stranger Things?
Yeah.
No, like 1800s or whatever, like 100 years ago or something. To have the granddad La Ruina
in the castle,
how he met my great grandmother, whatever, and so it would have been using all the nice old language and costumes. And in the castle, but we didn't do it for the reason that someone said it was dumb. Was it?
Yeah, someone said it was dumb, and then also it's costume drama, so the budget goes up, you need all the costumes and the premises.
Yeah, so we could do it.
We might still consider that for the future.
So that's another one that we could possibly do. So we got loads of ideas, don't worry. Don't worry about it. We've got many ideas. We also could just use different international places and different kinds of, I don't know, cool events and stuff to do it, right? Like fashion show or, I don't know. We had the idea of the sleazy sound man. Our sound man is called Yuri, like Yuri Gagarin, and he gets to touch up all the women because he's going in their bras to put the microphone and stuff. So
all the time,
all day long, he's jiggling things around, and he's actually, all the women really like him because he's not at all sleazy and he has a wife. But we kind of joke with him that we're gonna do the sleazy soundman level in Seducer 3, but I guess it's not that. Most of you guys wouldn't really relate to the sleazy soundman as much as we would. But yeah, I mean, the mic is really 90% of the time in the woman's bra. So he has to not just put it there and run away like that. He's in there taping it precisely, and so he gets a full
Body contact.
It's very intimate. So if you're looking for a job, you could go for sound
Job
man,
advice.
casting agent, photographer, obviously, helper for photographers, the guy that puts the oil on the women's asses in the photo shoot. There's all kinds of jobs
what
actually.
about bosses of pharmaceutical companies?
Boss of pharmaceutical companies. There's all kinds of jobs where you meet lots of beautiful women just through work. So all of these guys that work in the film business obviously do, and then they're surrounded by them all day, so they have the natural chance to chat and go on dates and stuff. So it's a great one. Another great one related to this, barman.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, very, very good. Very sociable job. Do we have anything to say about the psychology of this or about the level in itself? I would say that a lot of this level should be on a first date. So we kind of crammed in here the woman's perspective, what she's looking for in a good guy. We crammed it in too soon. So there's going to be hello YouTubers. I know that there's going to be some of you that say, but you wouldn't ask that someone you just met. Yeah, we know. We would have saved it for the first or second date, but we wanted to include it just to kind of show what a woman would look for, the whole thing.
Yeah.
To basically get to the point where she decided she likes a guy. In reality, yeah, it would have been 1-2 dates to get most of these things. So if you're watching like, why is she asking that? They just met. Then that's the reason.
Exactly.
What else to say? Psychologically, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I trained a few women. I had female dating customers asking advice. They liked it, and it was just a decision of mine that I wanted to focus on the men's side, not to be too spread out. And I thought that the men's business had more potential. Nowadays, unfortunately, turned out that it was wrong, because the women's businesses are bigger because they don't get in any kind of trouble for all of the scandal stuff that we had. If you imagine the same thing for women, it would have no negative publicity. So whereas we might get blocked on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, women's businesses don't. So
that's sexist.
Yeah, it is, and so our business suffers, and women's businesses are doing better overall in the market because of the current industry trends. But
although in reality, personally, I think there's less that a woman can do to improve her dating and relationship life and meeting men life than a man, because men have to approach, and usually they do approach. I know there are a lot of women who wouldn't mind approaching first and would approach often, but I personally don't do that. And I know a lot of women who just wouldn't do that because it requires some personality different traits that not all women have. And then what would the advice be?
It's hard, yeah. It's hard. Alright, cool. So we will probably leave it there. Before I go, just show you one of the stars of Super Seducer 1. This is the kumquat tree that I gave to Lilia in the friend to girlfriend level. It's much bigger. Wow.
Someone ate all the kumquats.
But the kumquats are gone. Kumquats are very tasty. The kumquat reference in this game is when I'm eating them in level 1. We have the other tree there as well, right? Where is it?
It looks black and strange.
And you can't really see it.
It actually is a tree.
Right, what else? That's it. Cool, guys. Nice one. I hope you liked this video, and we will be back. See ya. Yo, hello.
Hi.
So I'm gonna play the video in the background. Turn the sound down. And then we're going to talk about this level. And we think it looks quite nice, so we're going to block more of the video this time. This level's not actually very beautiful.
No, I think that this bar is not very beautiful.
Ah, we forgot something. The name of this bar is BJ Bar.
What's your name?
And it's actually on the wall in different places. It's on the menus. It says BJ Bar. So I need to ask the editor if they have a shot of anything that shows that. Otherwise, maybe if you've got eagle eyes, you might see it in the actual level. This, say who that is, babe.
This blonde girl is my best friend called Alexandra. Yeah.
What else about her?
Well, she's not an actress, but I think she did quite well.
Yeah, we liked it, and we considered using her for the level that we didn't end up shooting, which was get her into bed, which was, we decided we already had enough levels and we didn't need to do it. She quite liked it. What's she doing? Is she an actress?
No, she worked in PR and a lot of different things. So this was the first experience connected with acting or shooting videos or anything like that. She's never even been a model, nothing. So it's an interesting, creative, different job. She had fun.
And she also translated the game into, the first and the second game, she translated it into Russian with you, and you checked it.
Yeah. We did it together, and she also helps with the local marketing in Russian-speaking countries.
So she's actually, she didn't get paid for this even, she just did it as a favour. But she gets, she earns money from Super Seducer for the PR and the translation and whatever else. And we've got in this, who else? Leo. So we're not doing a commentary track for the comedy level. So we should probably talk about that. We decided to give Leo an intro, and then it kind of got grander and grander in scope, and then it became this interactive comedy show where you can choose the joke. So I hope you like it. In English, I think it works really well. I think that it's going to be absolutely awful to translate for a lot of the languages. If you imagine stuff like puns, in Iran they're scared of spiders, but in Iraq no phobia, and all of this stuff is how do you translate that? So it's hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is the easiest one because it sounds like that even in Russian. It's like в Ираке нет фобии, arachnophobia.
Oh yeah. Close.
This one was the easiest one, but some of them are impossible. Even like I hoped to get some suntan, but I had Dubai umbrella.
Yeah.
Because Dubai sounds like to buy, but it doesn't in any other language, I suppose.
In Russian is ja должен купить зонтик.
Yeah.
So Dubai zontik. Whatever. So anyhow, that's one of the things in the game. There's a lot to translate. Like if you imagine a platformer and they just need to translate, I don't know, game over, start, whatever, like little you saved the princess or stuff, is very, very easy. And in this game, we've probably got around 60 or 65, 70,000 words to translate into maybe 7 languages, so it's very hard. If you're watching this and you don't understand me, then we ran out of budget to translate the extras into your language, maybe. I'm still not sure if we will do that. And now we're quite close to release, 14th of August. And this level actually works in the game. Not all of the game is working and built, but so far it works pretty well. I actually really like the comedy bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of jokes are very funny.
And we have an actress in this, Anastasia. She was the best. No, she wasn't the best. She was very good, but one of the best local actresses.
Yeah, definitely. She's great.
I think she did really well. She didn't make any language mistakes. And her and Leo actually got on very well in real life.
Yeah.
And they arranged to keep in touch. Gossip. So
I think it's visible, even during this level, you can see that they have chemistry, the way they look at each other, the way she smiles.
that's because he had my lines. So that's proof that it works. The green options worked on her, even though she knew it was in the game, even though she knew it wasn't his words, even though he showed his mangina.
That's dangerous. Weapons of mass seduction.
Talk about the... So first, like the beginning of this level was a disaster. We were filming it and everything was late. Super late. We have a lot of extras in this level. They're not even visible. They're sitting up on the back. So I don't know why we did that. And I think the level is quite ugly. Like the location is not as good as some of the others.
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, we were just going so slowly in the beginning. The performances were a bit wooden. And we decided to do this silly branching bit in the beginning, where you can either go in yourself or go in with Rebecca, who's Kat's friend. And it was a disaster. It was going super slow. But then things started to go really well. And by the end, I think the level turned out to be quite fun and interesting. It's always harder when you're doing stuff with more people. Like with this, every time the guys would dismiss him and throw him out, get rid of him, they were too soft and gentle, or they didn't do enough. We wanted them to be more aggressive.
And also during each take, everyone has to do everything right. So if 4 people do everything perfect, but the 5th person doesn't, then you need to just do it again. So it massively slows it down.
Yeah, if you've got 80% chance of doing it right when it's 2 people, that's about what we are used to. We generally get everything in one take 80% of the time. If you had 5 people and 5 times 20% chance of failing,
good luck.
Good luck. So we had some problems, and then did we cut this? We cut some stuff, right?
I think so.
Yeah, this was another level where we had to cut a bunch of stuff from the script, but I think it still came out pretty well. I think the things that saved it are Leo's ability and willingness to go above and beyond. He was actually really good as a performer because he did the comedy thing the whole day before. Then he didn't sleep much, and then he did the whole day there, and he never complained about being tired. He was a real...
Yeah, or hot, or hungry. Yeah, he was great.
Not a diva. Yeah, very cool. So what about the mangina bit?
I don't know, because I was the only one who didn't look.
If you see the documentary, she's doing that when he does that part.
I just turned around and went. I couldn't do it because I didn't know what I would see, I didn't know. I mean, he had to obviously hide everything somehow, and I didn't know whether you would be able to see something or nothing at all, so I just decided not to risk it.
He did actually do it. He fully did it. So you can, in the final level, you can see a little bit of pubic hair. But it's quite dark, and that's the most that you can see. So we'll see if our friends at Twitch ban it. But I think it's, I don't think it's let the ladies have something as well. You know, we've got all these beautiful women in the day.
Let the ladies have
Let
pubic
the
hair.
ladies have some eye candy.
Some pubic hair for the ladies.
For the ladies.
Terrible. What if it's not pubic hair? What if it's merkin? Then or it's
Merkin,
a
yeah.
female wig, or is it male as well?
No, that's one of the jokes in the comedy thing. She was just checking the translation. That's why it's topical for us. And it's a merkin. It's like a pubic wig that they used to wear in I don't know, Victorian times.
I don't know why.
Because
Yeah.
it's the lovely reason why. It's because they had pubic lice and all these nasty problems. So they would, I think, shave it off and
But then they
put
want
the.
to have it.
But
It's very
yeah.
strange. Why didn't just the fashion become like no hair is good? Why did they have to use merkins? And don't lice go into merkins as well? Like, isn't that?
I guess you can
very-
take it off and wash it, or delouse it. So,
No thanks. Terrible.
but yeah, so that's merkins and manginas. What else?
Don't know.
What else in this level?
The bit with the baseball bat.
That was great. That worked first time. We were like, this is obviously going to be shit. He needs to throw it and catch it and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
They nailed it perfectly. That was really good. Some of I think the techniques overall in this one are quite good. The caveat is that Leo is probably not like super smooth in real life, or maybe he is and he just wasn't in the game. So if you are super smooth and you want to try like a harder difficulty thing to do like this is kind of the way to do it. You know, being generally sociable, worming your way in, getting some goodwill from the rest of the group, then using that to buy you time to talk to the one you're interested in. She's going to think it's really cool and you're, you know, very confident, but they might come and try and destroy it. So it's pretty realistic. And some of these situations, like where you're talking to her, but then her friend comes and then they get into a conversation just between themselves, it's super common. Happen to any guy that goes out and tries to speak to lots of women. They've gotten into that situation, and so we've got the answer for, you know, what to do to get out of that. So if you look for the advice, it's in there, and there's also lots of silly stuff, but I think the advice is pretty solid as well. One of the things that she said that was interesting, Anastasia, she said that it's cool because it taught her how to be tougher with guys, and sometimes you need to be tough and just be really, you know, get lost, stop, instead of and I think that women who play Seducer who don't have that toughness, they might get a few ideas of better ways to deal with annoying guys. So hopefully that's a positive.
I think it's generally more difficult for women to be like tough and say no immediately, because we are very socially educated and we feel more movement socially. So we generally understand better when people want us to stop and go away and get lost. And we always expect that this man is gonna understand, like
the subtle
I'll say
signals.
something like that, and he's gonna be like, oh, okay, oh well. But he's not gonna be like that.
Yeah, it's the same when a woman's attracted. She thinks she's sending strong signals, either to leave her alone or to give her a kiss or that you like her, whatever it is. And guys are just not very good at picking up on them,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's very useful to see the differences, understand them, and to then adjust your behavior.
Back to comedy, because it's something we like comedy, don't we?
Yeah.
So we watch comedy stuff on Netflix. We watched the Dave Chappelle shows. We watched Chris Rock. We saw, I like this, Rap Placed. Boom. We saw what else? Louis C.K. before they took it off. We actually really like Louis C.K. but they took him off. Who else did we like? Give the guys a few recommendations. She really liked Bo Burnham. He does a really creative, non-traditional stand-up show, so
He's a
you can
real
check it out.
artist. He's a real artist. I liked it.
Who else?
Don't know, I forgot.
James
Acaster.
Acaster, English guy. He's really cool. He doesn't use any shock
No.
stuff, swearing all the time. It's really clean and it's really quirky and nice. I would like him to be in Seducer 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like Ricky Gervais. I'd like all kinds of people that won't be in it, probably. That'd be great, but I don't think they're going to do it. Who else do we like?
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, we want Tommy Wiseau in Seducer 3.
He's not a comic.
No, he's not a stand-up, but he would be great. What other stand-ups do we like?
Don't know, I totally forgot everything.
We do like other ones, but we forgot.
Yeah.
This is the mangina. It's the mangina.
Actually, oh, good. It's
We blocked it.
Yay!
So if you want to see, why'd you kick that? Do you know this? You haven't actually seen it yet. Then.
No.
So even now she hasn't even seen it in the video. So there you go. Cool. So in this level, what else to say? Something about the other guys. We wanted these tough guys, and we did the audition with Warde. Everyone's using their real name in this, by the way, apart from her friend Alexandra, who we call Rebecca, and the guy that we call Peter or whatever. But Leo, Anastasia, and Warde is their real names. Yeah. In this game, we made better use of tough guys. That's why she slaps him, I think. Is it? Yeah. We had to repeat that a bunch of times. Pete was trying to get her to do it more forcefully.
Yeah.
There were a lot of controversies on this level. There was the spitting.
Spitting. That was very controversial.
Yeah, because where we live in our secret location, which might be Dubai or might be Singapore, or might be Poland, or might be Macedonia or Moldova or whatever. It could be anywhere.
Or
really.
Colombia.
Botswana, wherever it is in our secret location, people are shocked by that. You know, spitting. So we said, okay, now you need to just pretend to spit on him. She was like, what?
I mean, it's spit like into his face, right?
Yeah.
It's not just spit on his shoe or anything.
Yeah, but I said in England that's normal, so what?
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you guys really do that?
In England, in my school, very common, spit on people.
No, I never saw that.
So everyone here is very nice and they don't do that. And so Pete said, no, here's how you do it. Like that. Go on, go do it. And in the end, she did it really well. Well done.
Yeah.
And
took a lot of practicing.
Yeah. And the slap as well, she had to do that. One of my favourite moments in this is where so the director, Artur, came up with this thing that when Leo, it's maybe when he doesn't dance with her or some other occasion where he messes up when Warde comes to ruin it, the director said, move the chess piece as if it was a chess piece? No, it's a shot glass.
It was a shot glass to just drop it like that, like it's a chess piece.
Yeah, knock it over like it's checkmate. And I was like, oh, go on then, let's see how it does. And he's like, you're done, bro, and puts it down. And I really like it.
Yeah.
And we've been saying, you done, bro, for the past whatever.
Catchphrase.
New catchphrase. And I even named one of the trophies in the game, you done, bro. Also in the trophies, there's Alistair Martin trophy. He's my cousin. He had a great influence on my life because when I was 20-year-old virgin, he used to tease me all the time. All of my personal inadequacies and foibles and nervous tics and things, he'd laugh at them, and then I changed them so he wouldn't be able to laugh at them, and then became better. So he's got a trophy in the game. The other person who's got a trophy is Alex K, my friend from London, going back to 2006. And he is super funny and also done a lot of ridiculous things. So the pretending to puke up on them, which we've managed to get in both games, is one of Alex's real life moves. And the other trophies, like I put you done bro, and a few other things that are references to something or other.
Great.
And Kat knows about trophies. She got a trophy or two.
Yeah. Well, I played Bloodborne. It was my first game I played. It was a bet because Richard said it's so difficult he wouldn't be able to complete it. And I said, of course I can do that. And I had to prove it. And I did it, and I got a platinum trophy, got all the trophies, like collect all the weapons, and also completed the DLC, Orphan of course.
Plumerian Queen.
And Plumerian Queen, yeah.
Which is really hard because you have to go through all the
dungeons. Did that. The fire dog, that one.
There's the nasty dog that just one hits you at any time.
Looks like a giant piglet.
Yeah. And the DLC. And I didn't even beat the Orphan of Kos because I went to NG++, maybe another plus. And then when I got to Orphan of Kos on NG++, it was virtually impossible. And by then I was so kind of abused by Bloodborne.
Oh yeah.
Having completed it a few times. Actually it got easier, but that Orphan of Kos on the +++ is
Bloodborne definitely abused me a lot, but it was very challenging and very interesting. I think I really enjoyed it overall, despite all the moments of despair and anger and like hopelessness and desperation.
Bloodborne is one of our favourite games, one of my favourite games, and everyone should give it a go. It's a test of your strength in mental fortitude.
Yeah.
And we'd love to make games like that, but obviously we're not technical or artistic enough, so that's why you got Super Seducer.
Boom.
So what else about this level? We're not sure where it's going to be in the game yet, and we're not sure if it will be right after the comedy interlude or a bit later.
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't know.
We'll see.
So you'll see in the final game. In this part, there's the limbo move. That's a real pickup artist trick that we would have taught on seminars back in 2007, 8, 9 when we were doing them.
Wow.
And the other one that is along those lines, that's good on the dance floor, is that one that is in level 2 where she does this.
This thing and runs away. That's so cruel.
Yeah. Limbo party! So I hope everyone can understand the Scottish accent as well. I don't know about you Americans, if you've...
The game's gonna have subtitles though.
Yes, subtitles. He also did something that we prefer actors don't do, where you mention stuff that's too local.
Oh yeah.
So talking about places in England or stores that we only have in England that you guys haven't heard of, and
like
what's
Aldi.
not. Aldi, yeah, it's like a cheap discount store, and I was like, they won't know what that is. But
you just had to specify in brackets in the subtitles. That's what I did in Russian subtitles.
Yeah, I don't know if the majority of players play with subtitles, so it's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, what else? Today I got some pictures of old Mahmoud. Just show you that. How about that? There he is, old Mahmoud. I mean, young Mahmoud.
Young Mahmoud.
Old pictures.
Good old Mahmoud.
So that's what he looked like back in the day. And guys, hope you liked this thingy box,
Yeah.
commentary. And we've got one more to record, which is the Tinder one. We're filming them out of the sequence that you will probably play. Anna, what about this crazy dancing? Anything to say about that?
It was ridiculous, but everyone tried to dance in a crazy way to kind of help Leo
Loosen
him up, and people were doing mental stuff like jumping on the wall and humping the wall and the column and just crazy stuff.
He did it 2 times or
2 minimum,
yeah, he did two or three times.
I think 3.
But he's very game. Like you say, do it again and
He just does it.
do more, and he does it.
Yeah, he tries, and he always tries. This is like the best attitude you could possibly have.
Yeah, positive, ready to go attitude. Alright, nice one guys. See ya.
See ya!
Come close. Show me what.
Okay, it's working. Brilliant.
Yay!
Yo, Tinder. So, what's going on there? Bloodborne.
My favorite game
And who was playing at that moment?
was me.
We needed to show something so that he would go, I did it. And the problem was, I started the game and I was like, oh, why don't we show the, like the furthest part we were in the game? So it was actually the Fishing Village DLC on New Game ++++. And I started playing it and I was just dying. So I was like, we can't show that. And everyone, all the crew was waiting to capture the good footage.
At least 1 second of it.
Yeah. So Kate did it and she beat the first
Enemy.
dude. And then, he went, yeah. And that was it. So it's a bit silly, but it is actually our PlayStation controller game. Save game, everything was ours in it. So this is the Tinder level, this is the intro. We wanted to have some way that connects this level to the rest of the game, so we decided that I should be in it like this. And then you kind of know who they are and then what's going on, instead of them just being random people. We tried to have them connected, like Mahmoud and Leo, and everyone is connected to me. And that was the right option, not to try your luck. This bad option where I get pulled into the water, it was not scripted or planned. What did we have? Do we have anything?
No, I think we wanted to come up with a good, bad reaction, but we didn't know that they would be in the pool. So
Yeah, we didn't know how the scene would be until we arrived at the spa. We didn't know how it'd be set up.
yeah,
And I think I was like, just throw me in the pool, throw my phone in the pool, throw everyone in the pool, it's okay. And so we did that. And then I actually forgot to take the phone from her and had to come back and get it. That was my mistake in this situation. So
was the water cold?
no, and she's in it all day long.
That's why I asked.
So she would turn into a raisin by the end, a prune.
Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah. So, what do we want to say about this? Should we finish the video there, or we got stuff to say?
Yeah, let's go.
No. So this was quite an expensive and annoying level. We had various problems when we filmed this day, which were stuff like all of the noises of the swimming pool, gurgling water and whatnot. 3 of the girls spoke, so we needed those microphones there. And in general, this level was just a nightmare because it's not all taking place in one space. So we have to film what he does, then their reaction, then his reaction, then their reaction. And so basically the filming cost was double a normal level already. and then we had to add more for the really horrible time editing, the difficult time for the sound, clearing up the gurgling swimming pool noises, and it just turned into a hard level. So I hope everyone likes it. We just watched it for the first time today, and it's not in the game playable yet, and it's the 16th of August. So we've only got 28, I don't know how many days till the game's launch. But we're hoping to include it in the game in time for launch. And probably it will be one of the later levels, I guess. We're thinking level 9 or something.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But actually, I think it's quite good.
It was one of the most scripted ones, right? So
it was also way more work. As well as being more money, more hassle and everything, it was way more work. This filming day went on till after midnight. And it was the first day when we went totally nuts and got just pissed off with everything, because it's like 20-something choices, and no one checked that the sound would be okay before we went. So we were like going nuts and stressing out. And it was also one of the final filming days on the whole project.
Yes.
I think.
Excluding the feedbacks.
Sam's wearing my t-shirt. It's a t-shirt of the game Knack 2, which I'm sure all of you have played. It's one of the best PlayStation exclusive games. It's a platformer. It's like Mario, but a lot better. And not really. And Sam is a dating coach in the UK. He's got his business, and it's kind of like how... he's a young guy, so he won't mind me saying that it's like how I used to be back in the day. I was coaching guys around the world in their dating skills. I don't do it anymore because I don't want to, so I don't do it. But he's still doing that every day, and it's his job, and it's a nice lifestyle because he gets to travel the world. He's going to Brazil in a few weeks around the time the game comes out. He'll be in Brazil, so it's cool. We use his real name in it. We changed the name of the main girl. She's called Tanya, and she's actually another Anastasia, right?
Yes.
So she's like the 12th Anastasia in Seducer. Stephanie is really Stephanie, and the other girls were Kira and someone else. We got that one that pulled me in the water because we thought that guys would like a girl with big boobs, so that's why she is there. We wanted to be inclusive and not only have small boobs, so we wanted her in the game. And the main girl, I think she's the most attractive in Seducer 2.
Well, tastes differ.
I know, what do you think?
I definitely like her a lot.
Who's the most attractive girl in Seducer 2?
Well, Nasta, this one is my type, definitely.
Okay, so we agree that she's the best in the game, but we are sure that everyone else will not agree, and we're interested to see. Of course, looks are not everything, and it's all about other stuff.
Definitely.
My favourite bit in this level is where his mum kisses him. I think we missed it. We found a nice woman to be his mum, and there's two good moments with the mum. It's when she kisses him and when he's on the stairs saying something
awful.
Yeah, he's saying obscene stuff, and his mum is right there behind him.
Yeah.
Which happens.
I'm sure it does.
Happens. We could have gotten him, having him wanking, and she comes in the bedroom or something, but we didn't do that. This is a house, it's an architect's house, and we rented it. It was probably, I don't know, about $600 to rent, and I think the spa was about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spa was about the same. Tinder, I don't use it.
I never used it.
We've never used it. Our friends use it.
A lot.
My friend Andrew is in Thailand now, and he's doing really well on Tinder. Our Kat's best friend, who is Rebecca, in level, it's
5.
not level 5, it might be a different level, in Girling Group of Guys. That's where they kiss, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's on it, if you see her, so yeah. And I don't know, I mean, for me, the problem with this is that you spend so long before you actually meet someone, and you're starting from such a weak position. You're basically, the most beautiful girls are getting messaged by 30, 40, 50 guys. And it's like, I'd rather go in the street, see someone I like, and go and talk to her, and I can get a date within 5 minutes, versus going through Tinder for hours, spending hours chatting. In general, I hate texting on the phone anyway, so it's not for me. But I know that everyone likes it, so we wanted to do the Tinder level, and it's your fault that we had so much hassle making this damn level. And we got help from Tinder experts, you know, guys that use it and meet loads of girls and do really well. So,
Well, Tinder works for some people, definitely. We know personally couples who met on Tinder and they're happily married, have kids, and are very happy together.
yeah, our producers met on Tinder. He's the barman in The Girl Looking for a Serious Relationship, and she is in The Girl Looking for Sex as the friend of Louise.
Yeah.
So those two are a couple, and they met on Tinder, and these days it's not a surprise.
Yes, if you are very busy and you don't have time to actually go and hang out somewhere and meet people, then you better just do Tinder.
I think it takes more time.
It kind of does, but you can be working in the meantime.
I say, if you're working, unless you live in a place with absolutely no women, you go out at lunchtime, you go to the sandwich place or cafe or wherever you like to get your lunch. There's some chicklet there, and you say, "Oh, what sandwich have you got there? Is it tasty? I wanted to try something else today." You know, whatever. You just start a conversation, and you're like, "Listen, I've only got a few minutes, but why don't we meet one day at lunchtime or after work?" Boom, and it takes no time. You can go on your lunchtime and get 28 numbers within 1 hour.
I think he's right.
But the other thing, I mean, in general, like Tinder also is kind of coward's way. Sorry, but it's like, you know, in the real world, rejection is harsh and scary. And on Tinder, she doesn't reply. It's like, "Oh, no, I'm going to cry." No, you don't mind too much because it's on Tinder. But no, I'm sure I'm probably just old school, and I'm 38 years old, and I'm an
Old school and
old fogey, and I'm not up to and it's actually fine for all you younglings that are watching this and playing Super Seducer, ready to get out there and what else? He's got good slippers on. There's a phone call later, and Kat was playing the
female
girls part of the phone call. That's why it kind of syncs up nicely. And then I'm playing the guy's part of the phone call when we filmed with Stephanie. And I mean, it was just a lot of hard work. But I think it's one of the things in Super Seducer 2 that was much bolder than the first game. If this scene was in the first game, we'd have this shot is quite dynamic now, and it's got a lot of people. Well, forget all that. If it was the first game, it'd just be one girl on a sun lounger. I come and talk to her, and it continues for the whole level, and then finishes.
And then you discuss feeding squirrels for 10 hours.
Invite her to feed squirrels, and bam,
Boom.
game over. You win. But this one has got, obviously, you're constantly jumping between 3 cameras there, 3 cameras on Sam, shot on different days. It's very dynamic. You're choosing the different messages. Some of them are showing on screen. So it's one of those moments where we did more than we needed to, because obviously, even though it seems like I've got a day off here, it would have been much easier for me to just film a day chatting up one or two of these ladies than to work on this massive script and all of the stuff that we had to do. This was actually the level where all of the stuff was scripted.
Yeah. Everything. The
So-
messages, the phone call.
Almost
Word
every
for
word, I think actually probably every word everyone says is scripted. So we realised when we made this how much work we would have if we did that on every level. Because as we've said, every other level is basically improvised. So Stephanie was pretty good, and I think Anastasia, who played Tanya, you can see she seems really quite natural and relaxed, and she tried hard, and she didn't actually make any mistakes. Stephanie, we had this nightmare scenario again. Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
She missed her flight, maybe twice. Yeah, once she missed the flight because she didn't have the visa thing she needed. Another time she just missed it, and we were like, fuck, does she just want to ruin our...
And it was already just 12 hours before. She missed it like late in the evening, and she was supposed to be there in the morning for the filming. And we were horrified. I mean, we didn't have anyone else who would be able to
Step in,
do
right.
it. So
What was our plan B?
I
Just
don't
to do it with
remember.
these girls?
Maybe I was going to do that or something.
Yeah, we were kind of... we were going to ask her friend, who's Rebecca, in the girl group of guys, but she was on holiday, so we were trying to find plan B. And it wasn't looking good. And we really thought that she missed the flight just because she, it was the night before, and she was like, fuck it, I don't want to do that. She didn't care that there's 50 people waiting or whatever it is. But it wasn't that. So
Because
she literally just missed it, and then she stayed up all night, and
Yes.
she got a flight at 4 a.m. or something.
or 3 or something, yeah.
Some awful flight, and
So she
then
barely slept.
came straight from the airport, did the performance, and I think by the end, because we were filming till after midnight, she was knackered. So she was having trouble remembering the lines. And I
But she
think,
still tried very hard.
yeah, and it came out well. And she's got them on her iPhone.
Yeah,
So we let her photograph the script, and then she's got them on the iPhone.
to help her out.
Yeah, and the iPhone was running out of battery, and we couldn't switch it because no one had that same one. And then, so there's always these weird behind the scenes
Moments.
momentos with it.
This flamingo is very noisy as well. Every time she talked, she moved a little bit, and it would just squeak and creak, and
Yeah,
the
that's
sound guy would be like,
this one,
no.
flamingos.
Yeah, not very friendly.
I didn't talk about... So my bathrobe in this, if you... I doubt anyone noticed, but it says Gambler on it. And it
Yeah.
was a present years ago from my mum, because my pickup artist nickname was Gambler. So my mum got me that present, which was a bit weird, but I wonder if anyone will notice. I wanted the guys to do a little close-up of it, but I think they didn't. It was raining really hard as well.
Oh yeah, all day.
And the World Cup football was
Was
on.
on.
So we were, when they were changing cameras, we were going to watch the football.
Penalties.
Yeah, went to penalty shootout. This handstands bit was... It did well.
Yeah, it's real.
That's no special effects, yeah.
No, no one's holding his feet or legs when he's doing that. It's all real.
What else to say?
That's pretty much it.
What else do you want to know? We'll take questions from anyone. Got any questions? We wanted to use the sauna and steam room there, but no, it was all turned off because it's noisy.
Noisy. And also there was a camera guy in it.
Yeah, everyone was sitting in really uncomfortable places, squashed up against the wall.
Yeah.
And I sat on the lounger for part of it. Yeah, we were sitting on the loungers for part of it, but then we couldn't hear, and then we needed... It's always hard when you're filming because the director can have the audio and you can see how it looks on the camera. But for example, if I'm sitting here behind them, I can't see that the reactions are right. I can't maybe hear everything, and I definitely can't see how it looks. So it's much better to be... Some sets are hard because there's just no space.
Yes, and the director, he is tucked away somewhere. And sometimes it's really difficult if you are there, you hear everything and you could see. But then if you want to go and talk to the actors and direct, then it's really difficult. And if there's a director doing that and then someone else doing that and then someone else, it just takes so much time. Everyone just walking past some narrow thing, stepping over the camera and stuff. It's just awful.
This is Dirt Rally, and the PlayStation controller maybe it had been on too long and it went to sleep, so the light went off. So yes, people were going to say, the light's off from the PlayStation. Sorry, we were over there and didn't notice. Oh yeah, like in movies when they're always playing, the PS light is off. The game is Dirt Rally. It's the Dark Souls of racing games. It's really, really hard.
Oh yeah.
I got to... when I'm working really hard, I can't play a game that punishing. I need a game where I make consistent progress. And on that one, I'm stuck on I think it might be that very level. It's called Something's Peak. And it's like a 3-minute race going up. And it's very hard. I got to the right near the end and then got a time penalty, and that was that. But Dirt Rally is a cool game. I like these challenging games. You played it a little bit. But
yeah, it's very difficult, yeah.
Very difficult? Cool. So that's it, yeah?
I think so. I hope you enjoyed this level. It was difficult for us to make, and we hope it's going to be good.
And this is the last one of the commentaries that we filmed because we didn't film them in order. These levels aren't in order. It says level 8 here at the top. So,
but it's not going to be level 8.
Nothing's going to be like anything. So that's good. All right. See you guys. Bye.
See ya.
Come close. Show me what you need. Come close. I wanna do you proud. Rather be. I can do it without watching. Rather be. I can do it with my eyes closed. If you wanna make it better, rather be. Come close, let me show